You're so modest. Let's talk about you. Let's
do
talk
it.
about the fact that yesterday you just gave me a gift and your birthday was yesterday.
It was. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know. So I can't come empty-handed. I got a gift for you. I didn't wrap it. I had my wife pressing my shirt and steaming my shirt. I could make her wrap a gift too.
Can I open it?
Yeah, open it.
Cool. Man, there's cameras all over this place. It's over here, over there. Let's go.
Don't go in the shower in here. It's real weird.
Oh, yeah. I saw him in there. Dude, some Zevias, bro. Someone's been talking to you. Dog, this is... Look, I'm going to put the fighters on ball right here. If you are in a weight cut and you're just hurting and you literally just need some flavor in your life, this is it. And I think it's better for your brain than Diet Coke. It's got to.
Yeah.
Zevia, if you guys are out there and you want it, the fastest rising star as a sponsored athlete, please holler at me. Holler at me. I'm opening one right now.
Go ahead, please have one. I didn't know if, look, I expect I am like an agent for you for promoting that. I set you up for that, so I want 20% of your deal with them.
That's perfect. Thank you for the gift. Thank you very
welcome.
much.
Happy birthday, bro. We appreciate you. We always have, hey, clicked it up and right on the mic. He knows what he's doing. We appreciate you being here. And Nashville, big deal for you, man. A lot I want to talk to you about, a lot I've learned about you recently. First off, I want to thank you for the other gift you sent in, and we'll talk about this in a little bit. If you remember a couple weeks ago, snail mail, the unanimous decision king crown goes to Kai Stewart. That was from Nathan Rivera. We still have that up here, and we like to keep everything up there. So that was fun. And we're going to talk about Kai a little bit later. I want to get into that a little bit later. But right now, you have a fight in front of you. Let's talk about your co-main event. Big moment for you, 5-0 heading into this in Nashville. We're debuting in Nashville. This isn't the first time you've helped us open a new state, but I think it's the first time you've been this high up on the card to open a new state. Is that correct?
No, actually,
Were you co-main the last one?
Yeah, my last one was
when you opened
it? Where was it? Right outside Detroit. Where was that at?
We've been so many places.
Michigan.
Did we open that one?
We did. Yeah. We did.
I don't think I was at that.
And
I
he
wasn't
opened
at that
Georgia,
one.
too.
I wasn't at the one. I remember you opened in Georgia.
Our first Georgia, yep.
Yeah, I opened Georgia. I opened Virginia as well, which was actually the debut of the small ring, which was crazy, dude. Like, spun on us the day of, I think it was like the day of the weigh-ins. They're like, hey, guys, we're debuting this new ring tomorrow. And I was like, yo, what is that, dude? And I saw it was like a phone booth, but it worked out great.
What's your read on the small ring? Some people love it. Some people hate it.
Oh, man, I think that my footwork is good enough to be able to be in the big one or the small one. I think that for putting the heavyweights in there is insane, dog. So, I mean, I'm a fan. I mean, as a fan, I love it. As a fighter, it doesn't matter.
As a fighter that's in bare knuckle fighting championship, now you come from MMA. Would you have 7 professional fights in all total with everything?
I had eight fights in MMA. I had 5 fights in boxing. I had 1 Muay Thai fight, and had.
I know you did Muay Thai. Wow.
I had 1 fight.
Still, 1 fight's more than I had.
Amateur.
Doesn't matter. Muay Thai is a warrior thing, man.
I was jumping around just trying to get a fight. MMA was definitely like the main focus. I would just do boxing on the side. So my boxing coach, it's funny, I'm back with him now, but he was like, hey man, like my first couple weeks, he said, I know you want to be like an MMA fighter, but you're a boxer. Like you're a boxer, bro. So I'm just letting you know right now, down the line, when you become a boxer, come talk to me. You know, just like joking around. And now it's so funny because we're in this perfect, like, I would say it's like a perfect mix between the two, between MMA and boxing, and you have bare knuckle fighting in the middle.
Yeah, it's bare knuckle fighting, not boxing. You were talking about that earlier. You're like, it's different. It is definitely different. But what's interesting to me is the fact that, and I didn't even know this stat about you till the other day. I started looking. I'm like, has this guy ever had stitches? What's his damage look like coming out of these fights? I don't think you've ever had a stitch in your face.
None. My first fight, I had like a tiny little nick on the top of my eyebrow, and it was nothing like, I didn't even know it was there. No stitches, obviously. It was just like a tiny little thing, and that was it. So I kind of come out unscathed, to be honest with you.
Unscathed. So you're looking for that in this fight too. Now, you told me that your hands were your most lethal weapons when you're in MMA. It wasn't going to the ground. You were a pretty good wrestler, but your hands. I've seen it transition over to bare knuckle, but as far as you, first of all, show me your hands.
I mean, they're not crazy.
Your hands look soft. Are they soft?
This one is...
I know you're not.
This was a little bit of a big knuckle. Can I be real with you?
Yeah, go. Always.
I would not be a bare knuckle fighter if I wasn't taken care of by Barber Orthopedics, because the beating that we take and on the bag, I mean, dude, these guys have given me PRP shots. Are you a needle? Are you scared of needles?
I hate needles.
All right, dude, imagine, right? So do you know what PRP is?
Yeah.
All right, so they take your blood, they spin it, they get the plasma, and especially my right hand, I mean, dude, they've put shot PRP directly into the joints. Like, they will pull the finger and put it right in between your knuckles. And that's honestly, like, I'm not just saying this because they like our business partners of mine, they have kept me, and like Christine Faria is another person that goes up there. Like all the fighters in the Southeast go there, and my hands would not be in the shape they are without them. So.
Well, they look good. I didn't mean soft like they wouldn't hurt to hit. I mean, it looks like you don't do dishes much. They don't look like dish pan hands. They look really nice.
I was in blue collar work, and I've been out for like a little while now.
Looks like you moisturize.
I got some calluses.
Okay, there you go. I don't have it.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, but I know you don't cook much, at least when it comes to chicken. Let's talk about that.
I don't.
You were telling me the other day, and I think this is
disgusting.
crazy. You eat chicken. You ordered a chicken breast for lunch.
Yeah.
But you won't cook it. You're disgusted by
Dude,
it.
I don't know what it is, but like when my wife is in the kitchen and she cooks chicken, she'll have like, the raw chicken. Okay, real quick. Are you a wash chicken or not wash chicken? Because that's a massive debate, and I don't cook chicken, so I don't know.
I just made chicken cheesesteak the other day. I didn't wash it. I did it right on the flat, threw it in. But I don't know. I would pat it. I'd pat it dry a little bit.
What are y'all in the booth? Are y'all cook or wash or no wash?
I throw it on a 600-degree grill.
That's what I would
It's
think.
burning
right?
it off. That's what I think.
It seems kind of nasty.
Pat it dry.
I don't want to fill my sink with
the sink seems
salmonella.
disgusting.
Yeah, and then I got to
All
clean
that.
my sink.
Anyway, see, that's another reason is because you can't just, if you eat some chicken that's, rare, you die.
Rare.
Or you're throwing up
Cook
for
it
days.
rare.
You know what I'm saying? So like a steak, you could eat steak tartare if you wanted to. You could eat like rare steak, blue steak, whatever. But chicken is one of those things where you mess up or you just like, you want to ride that line of like a good, like not burnt chicken.
Yeah.
That's just too dangerous of a line for me to freaking ride.
Get a
man.
meat thermometer.
I have
Hey,
one
that's
of those.
what he said. I never use one.
I just got one for that purpose.
I don't use one.
No, I don't like them. I know about where the temperature is. I know about what I'm cooking, and I guess it's like I kind of almost like do it by memory, and I look how thick the meat is. I can't even. I've tried like 3 times. I don't know how to do
That's
it.
gross.
I always just cut it in half, and I.
You're
show
not coming to my
Kate.
house.
I'm not.
Kate tells me when it's
Kate
cooked.
tells you. I always say.
Yeah,
I
I'm
say.
like, is this cooked? And she's like, yeah, you're good.
I tell people all the time. I'm like, well, if it's too red, because I like my meat more rare. I knew you were going to snicker at that. I knew you were going to snicker at that, Evan, as soon as I said it. But if it's too red, I'm like, I can throw it back on for a little while. Like I just said, if you don't like it, no big deal. But that's interesting to me that you're completely grossed out, like gag over raw chicken if you have to cook it. So I started thinking about what was weird in my life that I'm weird. You know what my weird thing is?
Tell me.
This is very strange. I can't, there's 2 weird things. One, if I am using a microwave, I try not to as much anymore. I have an air fryer now or I use everything, but if I'm using it, it's like I'm taking a bomb apart, like diffusing a bomb. If it starts going 10, 9,
Oh, yeah,
8,
you gotta
I
turn it
always
off.
stop it right before the buzzer. I won't let it go off the button. Is that weird?
I think that's normal.
Am I the only one
I
that does
don't
that?
let my microwave beep like that. If I can help it, I definitely open it
I
up
turned the
before.
beep off.
You can do that?
I didn't know you could do
There's
that.
a function. Yeah, I turned mine off.
Wow.
That's a nice microwave.
I can tell her-
Mine's like $20 from Target.
I
or something.
got a $20 Amazon toaster, and I've had it for years. It hasn't failed me.
I've had the same microwave for years,
Dude,
too.
you know what ruined me about microwaves?
What?
I still use them. But
So do I, when you need to, yeah.
there was this video that people were putting water in a microwave and then regular water, and they were watering 2 plants, and the water that was in the microwave just nuked the plant. Died like way quicker. And I remember seeing that like, dude, that's gross.
Did they let
bro.
it get cold before they watered
That's
the
what I
plant?
was wondering.
Or are
I
they
think
watering
so.
it
I
with
think
hot
they let
water?
it. I think they let it just get back down to room temp. But it made me go, okay, I'll like knock the chill off the food.
What am I
but-
doing to my children?
Yeah, that's what I feel you.
All right. Well, there you go. That's my unnatural weird. Oh, the other thing is that if I get in the shower
Try and find that.
and for some reason, I don't know why, the top of the toilet seat is not down, I'll get out of the shower and put it down. I need that toilet seat to be down, especially when I'm showering. I don't know why it's weird.
Really? Is that
Yeah, it
for
should
an
always-
emergency? Like if you got to go.
No, I mean the whole seat down, like the whole.
Oh, the whole thing.
Yeah. If for some reason my kid was in there and he left it, I'll get out of the shower and put it. It's like it drives me crazy.
Have you ever been in the shower and you really got to take a poop?
take a poop? Yeah.
and
that's
then
the-
you got to get out.
Yeah, you got to
and-
dry your back of your thighs real
That's
quick.
the
You slide off the
worst.
You don't
seat.
just stomp it down the drain.
Waffle stomp?
Nate Shook told me that's called waffle stomping. He told me one time it's called a waffle stomp.
Oh.
They call it that in the service. Yeah, I don't know why I know that.
That's what they call this.
That's what he told me. The waffle stomping. You ever do a waffle
Nate and the
stomp?
boys on the ship would do.
stomping turds.
I know Nate was Air Force.
Yeah, he was Air Force.
Yeah,
he would
not
drop out of the
Navy.
plane.
Yeah.
Now, that's a random question. Why are you asking that?
Just because you were talking about the seat down, I thought that when you
Do you
said
pee in the
seat-
shower?
Yeah, sometimes if it's a good drain, if it's like stomped up drain, I'm not taking a piss in there. But
I
if
hate a
it's
stopped up drain.
Yeah.
Yo, in a hotel or something, if there's a stopped up drain, that's the one
disgusting.
thing I will not deal with. I hate it.
So what about like the tile floor in a bathroom? Because that bugs me out, dude. I put towels down.
Well, yeah, to stand when you get out.
Yeah, it's just no. I'm talking about even around. Like if I don't have socks or shoes on, I don't want to stand on that tile.
Oh, I like the nice cold tile. I'll
You're
slip though.
tripping. People pee on that.
Well, they're all saying happy birthday to
Well,
you.
if you clean it, it's fine.
Yeah, but do you trust employees at
Oh, you mean like in a public place?
Yeah, I'm talking about
No,
like, in a hotel.
Dude, that's disgusting. Yeah, no, never.
Dude, Rick Walsh, he's a regular listener, viewer of the show. He said, "Oh, this is gross, but I have to say it." He goes, "Yeah, when you come out of the shower, he called it a slidey poop."
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
A slidey poop. What are we doing here?
God,
Thank you for taking us down this road.
Sorry, man. I was about to ask about bidets, but we don't even have to go
I have
down.
a bidet.
Me too.
I love bidets.
So y'all are like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all are on the bidet train.
Oh, yeah.
Get one.
Is it?
It's
worth
a
the
game
investment?
changer,
Oh my
life
God.
changer.
So do y'all wipe, spray, then wipe? Is that how that works?
I don't know.
Spray first.
I say spray,
So you just
and then
first.
wipe.
pushing all the poop around?
No, you don't, dude.
it's
If
a-
you're
it's
tight enough back there, you must not be. It won't go up there.
No,
It's
I
like a
haven't checked.
direct,
feels so
direct
good.
beam.
In the summer, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
How do you target that thing?
It's
there's
got a little,
like a joystick almost.
No
good
way.
joystick.
Dude, this
Right?
is
And
sick.
you zero it in, and once it hits the target,
You'll know.
Yeah.
You'll know. You'll know.
And
Okay.
I'll tell you something else. I'll admit this. I think Evan and I've talked about this off the air before. If it's like a steaming hot summer day and it's really hot,
Oh, nothing better.
I'll sit down and just take a
Jeez,
quick bidet real quick.
Really?
Fresh it
Yeah,
up.
freshens you. Yeah, man.
Okay.
I might buy you one.
I'll take. Hey,
You
I'll
can
take
get
your
up,
word
you
for
can
it.
get up there cheap.
Didn't you have one you used to bring with you to shows?
I
Like
had
it
a,
was like a water
That's
bottle?
I had a
crazy,
travel
bro.
bidet.
Dude, y'all are dedicated.
Dude,
Once you
it's
go,
a life
you can-
changer.
it's just like barbaric to go back to
Okay,
the old.
all
one.
right.
I'm serious. Hey,
I'll
the
take
rest.
your word on it. My buddy's got one. I'm going to use it now.
Yeah, make sure it's clean.
Is that okay to use
I
it?
thought-
Yeah,
yeah,
they have
to
a
use
they have a
someone
cleaning.
else's.
There's a
switch.
cleaning system on
Yeah.
it too. High tech stuff.
I've
bro.
been living in the Stone Ages.
Seriously.
After think about this. After your fight, after your co-main event, you're all sweaty. You're all and you just sit down on a bidet as you watch your footage. How amazing would that be?
It would be interesting. That'd be interesting. That's for sure.
All right, we're going way off here. So there's a lot of weirdness that people have, like weird quirks and stuff and weird things. One thing that I find interesting is that I know you got some Filipino in you, right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So this leads me to this. I know you have some Filipino in you. And there's a guy that I watch, big fan, and I think you are too, Theo Von.
Dude, I freaking love Theo Von, dog. I was just listening to his podcast
What'd he
with
say?
Nate Diaz,
Yeah.
and Nate Diaz is his friend or his teammate that's also fighting on like a card coming up, and Theo was like, "Dude, I love BKFC."
Oh,
And
he
I
said
was,
that?
dude, I swear. And he was like, I've been following BKFC. I really like BKFC. It's
great.
And I was thinking to myself, dude, this guy loves BKFC. He loves Filipinos. I got to link up with Theo. At some point in my life, I got to link up. And he lives in Nashville.
Dude, he should be walking you out for the co-main event. Look,
Theo, if you're listening right now, I'm Filipino. I'm a fighter, and you live in Nashville. I think the stars are aligning. If you would like, if with BKFC's permission, to walk me out for my fight, I think it'd be awesome. I think it'd be great.
We'll
I
send
do
this
too.
to him.
Yeah,
He's
we
big
should
on
definitely
Filipinos. He
He
loves
loves
Filipinos.
Filipinos.
That's why I was bringing it up. He's got like we all have different things, and he always talks about Filipinos. I know you're there. I didn't realize it was Nashville. This is the perfect storm.
This is it.
Of course, this needs to happen. You know, we had at Knuckle Mania, Shane Gillis walked Pat Brady out. You get walked up by Theo Von, who's a dedicated fan. We can see that would be absolutely incredible.
Dude, I mean, imagine. I mean, so Theo, I'm sure you've seen the memes. Like, there will be a fight going on, and Theo's in the like prelims, empty stadium. Theo's just like sitting there watching the fights. Like, he loves fighters. He loves fights. So, I mean, dude, if we could, imagine Theo Von in my corner.
that'd be awesome. Be awesome.
Saying.
That'd
'Cause
be incredible.
You get 3 corners for co-main, right?
I think so. So he could be
Theo,
one.
come on, bro. Walk out and in the corner for your first fight, maybe. I don't know. Did he walk out Dustin Poirier?
I never heard of that person. I heard Nate Rivera.
That's what I heard,
Nathan
too. I
Rivera
heard
is
of
all
him.
that matters
He's
right
pretty good,
now.
I heard, yeah.
And this is bare knuckle. So again, to align himself with our brand, that would be huge for
Come on.
everybody. I would love that. I'll tell you, the last time when Shane Gillis walked out, I saw that Pat Brady was saying that like he was trying to get it done, and then I talked to all of you out there, and I said to all you out there, I'm like, start just flaming him with it, you know. Tag Nathan Rivera, say tag Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship, respond to comments, flood him, because we really would like to have him on the show. I didn't even think of that. That's a great idea. I just
That'd be
knew
sweet.
I see what a big fan of
Dude,
you
he's
were.
hilarious, bro. Do you ever listen to his podcast and stuff?
He's like all over the board, but he's great.
Dude, he's awesome.
He's freaking hilarious.
He's awesome,
He'll
dude.
say whatever comes to his mind.
Yeah.
It's
dude.
unbelievable.
And you know another cool thing on a side tangent, I don't know how much time we got on here.
Plenty.
Okay, so like he's recently been going through all this stuff and like you know, like, man, I kind of want to change up how I've been living. And it sounds like he's giving his life to Christ and all this stuff. So it's really cool. It's cool to see a shift in his, like, I listen to his podcast when I'm on a road trip or if there's a big guest on there, but it's weird. He has like a way to like connect with people that seems very genuine. So, I mean, dude, that'd be super fun to just have him in the most raw and genuine and crazy environment, like a bare knuckle fight. I think it's perfect.
Great. I would look forward to that. Let's see what he says, but just start assaulting, not physically, on social media. We like Theo Von. Don't assault him physically. Assaulting his social media, let him know that we want him for a walkout in Nashville for our debut in Nashville, right where he's from. Great idea. I love that. Well, we'll see what comes of that. I'm excited for that. Let's talk about some other stuff.
Cool.
So there's a lot I didn't know about you that kind of blew my mind. That I just discovered in the last couple of days. I've always seen you from day one, smiling, respectful, wonderful guy. And I'm not saying you weren't.
Yeah.
But growing up, before I met this version of you, you were, let's see, you dropped out of high school, right?
I did, yeah.
Why did you drop out of high school?
I really just hated it.
Why?
I hated it, man. I hated going into class. I'm sure people can relate to this because, like, I don't think that we're wired as young boys and young men to just sit in a classroom all day.
Terrible.
It was not like, I mean, I'm sure you can do it. You can push through. I was super like rebellious and just didn't really love the idea. And like teachers telling you what to do and this and that. And I just was like, once I realized, I remember when I skipped school for the first time, it was a snow day. I don't know if you remember Snowmageddon in Atlanta.
I remember Snowmageddon.
It was the biggest thing that Atlanta had ever seen. Kids were sleeping in schools. They were like, they couldn't, I mean, it was like the whole city shut down for like a week, right? I was the first day I ever skipped school because I was like, dude, I'm not staying here, bro. They're telling us to stay here. It's like pissing rain outside and snow and sleet and all this. I'm gone. So I skipped. And then I was like, dude, that was so easy to just walk out. Like, I just remember being so nervous and I just walked out and I was like, dude, who's telling me I got to stay here? Yeah. So then I just kept skipping school. And then I would have one class in the morning. I would skip for like 2 periods and then come back for like the fourth one. And, people were trying to keep me in school, bro. Like, I remember my principal came up to me and he was like, look, here's a stack of all these write-ups and like ISS, OSS, and I'm going to throw it out and I just need you to graduate. And I was like, yeah, bet, for sure. And then I was just gone. I just dropped out. I was like, I can't do this anymore. Dropped out my senior year. I had like a couple weeks left. My mom was, I feel so bad for my mom. But, and then I was like, you know what? I'll make it up to her. I'll go to alternative school, which is like, alternative school is interesting.
Was it like Dead Poet Society? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Robin Williams movie.
It was like people that were like 14-year-old brainiacs that were like, yeah, I just want to finish school in like 2 years.
But what about you? Want to ask real quick, I want to ask you, you drop out, you're skipping school.
Yeah.
Is it because academically it was hard for you or were you just almost too smart for you? You're bored with it?
I just hated it. Like I had one class that I needed to like finish out and it was Algebra 2, I think. And I was just like, dude, screw this, man.
Didn't you like goofing off with your friends or anything like that in school? I used to love doing that.
Yeah, like I like skipping school. I just got in trouble for like random things. Like one time, every time my teacher would turn around, I would throw a pencil in the ceiling and it would stick.
I love doing that, yeah.
And it would stick and then I'd just be like kind of chilling and she'd turn around and then I'd do it again. And then like they all started, I had this teacher, I ran into her like 2 years after high school and she said, you know, I switched to online school because of you. In my senior year, I was like, dang, dude, I'm sorry.
That's a victory.
But I went to alternative school after that, which was like smart, really smart kids, and then also kids who got kicked out of school. So it was like the craziest mix. Like kids were taking like Xanax and getting barred out in class. And then also there's a 14-year-old brainiac, like all AP. And I was like, what the hell is this? And
Where'd you fit?
I also skipped that a lot. And then I just ended up getting like fighting and this and that. And I got kicked out. And then I was like, all right, I have to do something. So I just got my GED and I took the trial test and it was like, if you pass the trial test, you got your GED. It was like to see where you need to be at. And I was pretty sharp. So I just passed the trial and they were like, all right, cool. Here's your GED.
See, I think if I was I don't know what I would be, a psychiatrist or whatever they call them, I would look at you and I'd say, I think that you were too smart for school. I think you were bored by it. And that's why you were bored, because you were so smart. You didn't even realize it at the time. And that's why you left. And that's why you had these problems, because you didn't want to be there. Like you said, you didn't want to be boxed in. But the best part of school is what you just said, the pencils in the ceiling. I remember one time I took we would get there's National Geographics, and when you turn it back, they would go like this, and we'd grab one, and we'd just rocket it across the classroom. Or we'd get toilet paper and wet it before class, and she would turn around, we'd smash it to the board. There was so much fun
on
to
the
be had.
board?
Yeah, while she's writing. Boom, right next to her.
That's crazy work, bro. That's like in the bathroom activity.
Yeah. We did it on the board though.
What about hornets? You remember those?
Oh, is that the
With the
wasps? The things that
wasp. Yeah,
you
yeah.
shoot
Or
at 'em?
whatever it is. Yeah, I remember one time I had this thing freaking winded, and I kept on trying to hit the blinds because it made a noise, and then I would pretend. And this kid turned, and right when I let it off, it like went right in his eye. He had to go to like the school nurse, and I don't know if he lost his vision, but
Well,
it is what it is.
You know, maybe it comes to bare knuckle. You make him lose some vision.
Yeah,
I will say my last thing I'm thinking of, because now you got me excited about my school days.
Yeah.
One time we took this podium, right? It was a big podium, all this stuff, and I don't know how we even did it. Me and like 4 of my friends, we we blocked it, and the other guy kind of wheeled it out the door when classes changed it. We just ghost ride, woo, right down the hall, and it
my
flipped.
gosh.
It was great. I miss those days.
Dude. All right, I got one.
Oh, let's go. What do you got?
I got one. This one was the funniest. I was just talking about this with my buddy. So in high school, I gave this guy a brownie. It was an interesting brownie, right? And I gave him one, and I said, "Hey, man, this is a really strong brownie. This is good brownie.
Very chocolatey, yes.
Very chocolatey, yeah, super rich." And I said, "Chill, okay, bro?" And he was like, yeah, cool, dude, I'm good. Took the brownie. At the end of the class, he was shot out, bro. And I was like, "Dude, are you good?" And he was like, "Man, that was a really good brownie. I need to go to the bathroom." And he was in the bathroom for the whole day. And every period, I would come back and check on him. And he was just in fetal position on the toilet seat. And I would knock on it and be like, "Yo," and he'd be like freaking out. And he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm good. And I was like, "All right, man, I'm going to second period."
What?
And every period I would come back to him and he was just trapped in the bathroom. And then they ended up seeing him on the cameras because he was there for first period and he wasn't there for third,
didn't
fourth,
show
and
up.
fifth. And so they were like looking at like, "All right, let's watch the cameras whenever first period lets out." And they saw him go to the bathroom and saw him never leave. And they all went in there and busted him. And
Poor guy's got the runs. They should leave him alone.
Yeah,
He
right?
ate
That's
something
what
bad.
that's what I
Did he snitch on you?
no,
That's a good guy.
not that I know of.
That's a good guy.
I don't know.
Well, you've never snitched because you've never had a stitch in your face. You know,
That's it.
snitches don't get stitches when it comes to you. You don't stitch. You don't snitch. So that's your high school days. I enjoyed. I didn't know how much fun that would be. That was great. I love talking
Yeah,
about when I
that's
was
like
bad.
that's like the mild stuff. I definitely got into some serious trouble. Nothing like got locked up or anything like that. But it was definitely a shift to where I am now.
How'd you get kicked out of your alternative school? What'd you do there?
I think I cussed out. Well, I don't think I cussed out like the principal of the alternative school because they were telling me that I had
To come
certain
to come to
amount.
school.
Yeah,
You gotta be here.
Freaking assholes trying to tell me to
I can't
come
believe
to
him.
school, and I cussed him out, and then I walked out. So I don't know if that was me quitting that or me getting kicked out, but I figured, okay, I'm definitely fried here. Like I'm done. Wow. So I'm just gone.
What happened to you? Because like, I mean, that's a kid getting into some trouble, having fun. Doesn't mean you're a bad kid. But then, you know, like I feel like the guy that I know now and that I met when I first met you is so far away from any of that. I feel like you have fun, but the goofing off, the mess with people, and any other thing else. Look, drop out of school. That doesn't sound good. Let's be honest. Then kicked out of school or left on your own after cursing your principal. That doesn't sound good either.
Yeah.
So like, what happened? How have you become so respectful? I don't know what you are now.
I guess you grow when you're young. You know, you don't have any concept of like consequences.
Yeah.
You know, you're just like, I'm invincible. I'm going to do whatever I want. And then you don't. Sometimes, for me at least, like I didn't realize how much damage I was causing all around me.
Yeah.
You know, and so when I grew up a little bit, and I was able to take a step back and go, dude, everyone I know and care about is going to jail or getting shot or this or that, and I'm like, what am I doing, right? And then you start growing up and you start meeting people that you care about that you're like, I don't want to put this person in that situation, you know? So I guess that kind of like naturally took care of itself. And then I realized for the longest time, like, I'm just like making up my own rules here. Like if I feel justified to go do something crazy, I'm just going to go do it. And that's not really how
it's dangerous.
Yeah. That's not really how you start playing God a little bit and it starts getting a little crazy.
And it gets out of your control quick. Like you think, okay, this is cool. And then before you know it, you look back, oh my God, look at that damage I left. Now I'm screwed. How do I get out of it?
My mom, like, dude, prayer warrior.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my God, she was just like,
It worked.
yeah, it worked. I'm here. And, you know, she always said, it's so funny because she always said, you are so disciplined. You will do whatever you want to do in this life. She said, just make it something good. You know, my mom was like hoping I would be like a musician or something. Like,
That's not even always the
didn't work
best
out.
either,
Didn't
man.
work out.
But here's the thing. Like, so what is your mom?
No, she's so proud of me now.
Yeah,
But
let's
like,
say. But is she freaked out? Because look, bare knuckle fighting championship, BKFC bare knuckle. That's not a normal vocation, dude.
dude, okay, so I will say, I think my parents, they've always believed in me, but in the last couple of years, I would say they've been like, okay, this is what you do. You know, like I've always been able to provide for my family and myself. And recently they're like, like I had a conversation with my mom whenever I quit my job, and I was like, hey, I'm pursuing this full time. I just want to tell you, like, I'm not really asking permission. I'm just like, it wasn't like that kind of conversation.
Respectfully.
Yeah. Like, I just want to let you know what's going on. Like, me and my wife, me and Bree we're going to be good. Everything's taken care of, but I have to put all my eggs in this basket. And she said, you are the best in the world in your sport and you need to stay the best. So she was like, go do it. Like if you, and that was the first time where she was like, go do it. And it was crazy because it was like, it was proving to myself right first. And then it was proving to my parents. They're going to say, I believe in you. But when you go show them like, dude, I'm doing this. It's crazy. It almost gets me emotional thinking about it because they've supported me through everything, you know, the highs, the lows. When I was an amateur, I lost my first two fights, to making my pro debut, to rising the ranks in BKFC. So it was a cool thing to where it was almost like my parents did the hardest thing, which was let me make my own mistakes.
Yeah.
And I'm not a parent, so I can't speak to that.
That's hard.
They let go of the reins and they were like, he's got to learn. Like, we're going to pray for him. We're going to help him out as much as we can, but he's got to learn. So I think it was cool to see from their perspective, like, yeah, we let go and we trusted that he would do his thing, and now he's doing his thing, if that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You are doing your thing, and we're watching you do your thing. I've seen you do your thing inside the squared circle, outside the squared circle. The fans seem to love you. Influencers show up by the pack when you fight. They seem to like you. I think it's because you're very real and you come through the screen as a really real young guy that's fighting his hardest and trying his best. I really see that in you. But when I look at your opponent here, I'm wondering for this fight, when you got that contract, are you guys just signs no matter what, whoever they give you? Was that a big moment for you? Did you have to think about it at all?
I mean, I remember seeing him fight. I was in Connecticut. Obviously, everybody that I have sent to my manager, Scott Howard, one of the best agent in the game, through Sucker Punch. Scott Howard, he's in Virginia. He's awesome. But I sent off a lot of names to him, like my wish list, right? And he wasn't necessarily one of those people. I would have loved like a higher caliber fight. Like, I think there's some great fights to make, but I'm also super grateful to have a fight. It's opening up a new state, like we talked about. Yep. So I remember seeing him fight. I thought he was way bigger, and I think it's because he was fighting at like 165 in Connecticut, and he weighed in, smaller for 165. I think he weighed in at like 153 or something like that, or 157 maybe. But yeah, I mean, I said yes. He said, do you have any interest in this? I said, yeah, come on, let's run it. And then I was more nervous that he wasn't going to sign. I've been in that predicament where I've accepted like 4 fights in the last couple of weeks and just crickets, and it wasn't, I'm not saying people are scared, but I'm just saying like maybe things just didn't work out. So I was more so like, I'm not even going to celebrate until I get a signature from him. So I'm grateful he signed. I mean, I told my coach, but I was like, until he signs, like, I said, I feel confident, let's run. And he's like, yeah, let me watch the film. But even my coach Brantley, he's just the best coach in the entire world. But he was like, man, we've been sent so many names. Like, let's just get one that bites.
Yeah, man. I agree. And by the way, I don't think we ever officially made it official.
Oh,
No, we just started talking about your co-main event.
I was going to say, y'all must have said something
when you came
I was in
today's show went off the rails before you got in there. There's coffee on the
talking
floor.
About
Everything was
in
nuts.
The shower.
Yeah, you're talking about sliding poops in the shower. This is your fault.
Sick.
So if you'd like to look directly at the camera there, and I think it's this one here, and you can announce your fight, who you're going to be fighting, and where you're going to be fighting.
So I'm fighting June 19th at the Pinnacle in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm fighting Trey Martin.
And what's going to happen on that night?
Will
Trey knock you out?
Trey will not knock me out.
No?
No. He could try. I would assume he would try. But he will get clapped.
Okay.
All Diddy.
So
no, I'm just kidding. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. I'm just kidding.
Start spraying baby oil around here.
No, he's going to, I mean, if he thinks that's cool. But many have tried, many have failed. And there's a long line of people who want to knock me out. So get in line.
So your career has this huge trajectory. I can see it happening now. And I think at some point, there it is, the big reveal.
The big reveal.
The Reaper himself.
Trey Big Dog Martin with 2 G's, by the way.
Oh,
Big Dog.
Extra G?
Yeah, extra G, which means it's for real.
Yeah, that's
what
serious.
I heard. I heard that
that's
from
like when they
Urban
spell
Dictionary.
And they spell cash or cool with a K. It always means more.
That's what I heard too, yeah.
So that's going to be a good fight. I know you're excited that he signed up for it. But to me, a win in this fight against Trey is another statement for you climbing up your ladder. Now, we talked about this earlier, and I want to touch on it again. I'm not overlooking Trey because anything can happen in bare knuckle fighting. You know that as well as I do. And he has one win already, and you've seen him in
and
action.
He's a dog.
That's
not to interrupt
with two
you.
G's.
With 2 G's, big dog. I mean, no, he really is. He's a game fighter. He's one of those guys that he comes to fight. I've seen him get split wide open, and it didn't even look like it affected him. This could be one of those fights where it could be like a 5-round war. It could be a knockout in the first round. It could be me out slicking him for 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Like, you just never know with some of these crazy aggressive guys. So he signed the contract, and he signed it fast. That was one thing that was like, it put some like fuel in the jets. You know, I was like, cool, man. Like, he signed that with no hesitation. That's the kind of thing that gets me up in the morning, you know?
So you go through all these things it could be, right? This kind of fight. What kind of fight's it going to be? We wonder that too. I know you're ready for any fight. That's why you're a dangerous competitor in Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. But the one kind of fight I wonder if it is.
A snooze fest?
Could it
Snooze fest fight?
Could it be a unanimous decision fight, and then we give you the unanimous decision?
I'm not good at those, but I tried.
Well,
It could be. Can I see that?
here, go ahead. You have to. Got it?
This is nice.
That's what Nathan, the Reaper Rivera, sent into us.
Fit for a king, huh?
It's for King Kai Stewart. He sent this in a unanimous decision crown. And could it be a unanimous decision for you? Do you even want one of those?
I don't think so. I don't like that.
No.
I don't like that.
Do you feel like you rob the fans if you don't give them a knockout
I think
or something?
so. I think if you're going to call yourself the king, you got to be able to put people away. But, you know, a win is a win. I think that, especially when you're at this, when you're opening new states, you have a certain responsibility, I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time that most people will see bare knuckle fighting live. So you have to go put it out there. So I'm pretty excited that just to be in front of that crowd, man. Because like the eyes of people who have never seen a bare knuckle fight, they're like, holy shit, like this is crazy. So, you know, unanimous decision. If I want to take a card from Kai's book, or if I want to just, you know, knock people out the way I usually do, either way, I'm just happy to be there.
You see, I love you because I was going to call you out about trying to kind of skate around the Kai question. I thought that's what you're doing. You totally didn't. So if you win this fight, is that a step closer to Kai's world title? Do you think that you should be directly in line for that? And like, where are you at with that?
I think so. I mean, I don't know who runs the rankings. I'm ranked number 2. Edgar Plazaola is number 1, and then we have Kai Stewart, right? Yep. So maybe I jump him because Edgar is still 6-0. At the time, I'll be 6-0. Maybe, here's my idea.
Give me I'd love to hear.
Here's my idea.
You're a very creative guy. You're a very creative guy.
I'm no matchmaker. I'm no Nate Shook. I have way too much hair. But if I...
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, Nate, are you here? I'm so sorry, Mr. Nate.
It's like you have writers.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But check me out, right? We got the champ and we got 1, 2, 3. What about a tournament, a 4-man tournament? We got Kai, Edgar Plazaola, winner. Nathan, Brian Duran, winner. The winners fight each other. I think that'd be great. That's something that the fans could follow along with.
That.
I know that we did it for the 55, but I know we had some people that fought around. I think that Kai, Edgar, me, and Duran are very, very dedicated to BKFC.
Yep.
So I don't think you would run into those same challenges. I think that me and Duran can sell out any arena you put us in. You know, I mean, I'm already trending. I'm at like $25,000 worth of tickets in Nashville, and the fight was just announced today. So, but I mean, Atlanta, dude, Atlanta would be insane. You know, Miami. I mean, this is the king of Miami. Brian Duran knows how to sell tickets. I mean, I'll give him credit there because he really, that place is bumping. You know, and I respect Duran. And I really respect his skill and his ability to like pack that place out. So I think a 4-man tournament, I think that'd be incredible. It's unfortunate that he'd only be in the tournament for 1 round, but it'd be really fun.
I thought I heard Nate Shook in the other room. I thought I heard him. Was he knocking on the door, Evan? Nate Shook? Oh, there he is. Hey, Nate, how would you feel about it? Do you think that's a good fight? Is it the 4-man tournament we're talking? Let Nathan tell you about it. He wants a 4-man tournament, and he wants it to be who? Tell him about it.
Nate, I think 4-man tournament, me, Duran, Kai and Edgar, and then, you know, the winners fight each other for the belt. And I think that's how you get a true undisputed champion. You take the top 4 guys in the division. Also, Nate, before you answer that question, could you please tell me what you had for breakfast in great detail today, please?
It's a little weird. You want to know about my breakfast, but okay. I had eggs with toast, and I also had a little bit of jelly.
Nate, did you make that, or was that?
No, that was Katie.
Yeah.
Nate, how was Japan? How was your trip?
Yeah, Nate's come back from the land of the rising sun. That's true.
It was good. I had a great time.
Did you climb Mount Fuji?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Okay, Nate, how do you feel about this 4-man fight idea?
We'll take a look at it. We'll have to see what kind of contracts we can get, work up. But
How many
I like
dollars?
it.
Does
I gotta talk to Senior.
are we gonna need some ticket minimums in there? And
I think so, just because that's just kind of how we need it to be done.
All right. Well, Nate Shook, the matchmaker, stopping in. Now we know what he had
Thanks,
for
guys.
breakfast.
Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome. Bye, Nate. There you go. Slam the door on his way out. What a rude man. So there you go. I don't know. I think he was kind of into it. I know I'm into it. The fans seem to be very into it. I think it's going to be absolutely awesome if that happens. Even if it doesn't happen, I'm excited for your fight coming up in Nashville. Opening it up, co-main event. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And like you said, this guy, you've seen him fight before. How do you beat him? What do you do?
I think I just, it's like a copy and I don't want to say copy and paste of my previous opponents, but he has a similar frame. He has a similar style. He's definitely, he's more experienced than I am. You know, he has had like 17 fights in boxing. So, he said a kickboxing fight, a Muay Thai fight, professional. He's more experienced than I am as far as combat sports, but as far as bare knuckle fighting championship, I would say I have not only the experience, but I have the style to beat him. I think if I just continue to be myself in and out of the ring, I think that it'll be a clean swoop. It'll be a good night for the Rivera era and their fans.
Talk about the Rivera era before we get you out here. The Rivera era, from the first time I met you, and you do all these great things. You hid the note under Senior's seat. You gave the note to Lyle to open live. You had the newspaper clipping. We put glasses on. You're reading that. You put it under, I think, another seat. You've done all these great reveals. Talk about the how this isn't just fighting in your mind, but you're also creating entertainment for our fans.
Yeah, I mean, so look, man, you come to a bare knuckle fight. You spend your hard-earned money. It's a Friday or Saturday night. That could be time. You know, that's your time. That's your time to go do whatever you want. So you're coming to see me fight. I'd like to just peek the door back to, crack the door to what's going on the outside. The people I've called out like behind closed doors, and I go, you know what, man, let's just make this public because the fans deserve to see what's going on. The fans deserve to see the plot and this storyline of what's happening. And it's organic, right? This isn't like I'm doing this and just, and like whatever. Like this is a real deal. Like I've asked for these people, so now I'm about to ask for it publicly so the fans can be a part of what's going on. And that's what the Rivera era is. It's not like a one-man show where it's like, I'm the star, look at me. No. It's just fun, man. It's fun. It's having a good time. It's going to see fights. It
is fun, and it is a good time. Watching fights always fun. I was going to let you go. You can go in a minute, but I just got a note sent to me about somebody uncovered something about your life. This is actually not bad. It's just strange to me. I want to hear more about it quickly.
Okay.
So it says here in my note that was sent to me, apparently your father was a professional foosball player. So foosball is that thing like the soccer game at the bar, if you don't know. Is this true? And you used to go to bars with him, play doubles, and make money?
Yeah. So my dad, he kind of laid the blueprint and the groundwork for how so this guy, he dropped out of college, and he just pursued playing foosball. He just loved playing foosball. He grew up in Southern California. He's originally from the Philippines, came to Southern California, started playing foosball, and was really good at it. And there was, at the time, there was a tour that was a lot of money. And this was like in this, when was it? Maybe the 80s, 90s, right? Okay. Where this tour was going around, and him and his partner, they made $20,000, which was a lot of money back then.
Still a good amount.
For like to win this tournament. So if you look up like Ben Rivera foosball, you'll see this guy like getting carried, champagne popping. Like,
are you kidding me?
No, I'm being so serious.
Were you there to watch all this happen?
No, this was before. So the tour died is what he said. And he would always say that. And I feel like I now understand what he says. He's like, yeah, I mean, it'd be like if BKFC just shut down randomly. You had all these skills. You were paying your bills with this, and then it just boom. Terrible. And I was like, that's terrifying. That's a sad. And luckily, like this will never happen because we have great partners like Bucked Up, and Raja, and all these people. And the machine is just moving the way it does. I mean, I don't know if That was so stupid. I was about to say, I don't know if you've been to a BKFC fight recently, but
Nah,
obviously you have.
Nah, never.
It's packed out. There's no elbow room in these events. I mean, this thing is like a well-oiled machine, and people love it. So I don't ever see it shut down. But the biggest thing that he said is like enjoy it and have a good time.
Agree.
And he kind of honestly laid the groundwork for me. Like you can do what you want to do with your life and make money from it. You just have to figure out how.
I agree, 100%.
And that's where I'm at. And
so true.
Dude, we would go to bars and these tournaments, and he would, dude. And then I remember getting like, I was pretty good, but it was just something that you're just really good at because you did it when you were a kid.
Yeah.
But you're actually like really good at it, but you just don't know. Like when I was like a teenager, we'd be in bars and I would like play people and like just make some money on the side. Like I'll put $20 on this game, you two versus me, and I would just slam it, bro. Like I am very confident that there's nobody in the division that could see me in foosball.
We're gonna have to.
My pops.
Well, we have to set up a bear. Next time you come in, we're gonna have a foosball table here for you, and we're
Is
gonna
this it?
play
I
somebody.
think I might have found
You found Ben Rivera
That's my pops right there.
Is
on
that
the
him?
left. That's him.
with his trophy. That's all
That's
foosball.
him, bro. Yeah, so $10,000 checks in hand. So that's each of them got. So yeah, $100,000 foosball tournament, and yep, that's my pops right there, man. If he's watching, man,
Big
freaking,
ups.
that's OG right there, dog.
These
My dad
Clippers.
is like, dude, my dad is like the coolest freaking. I feel so bad because all my friends that have met my dad only at my fights, they're like, they don't say this, but I know that he's just a freaking basket case because he's so nervous.
Oh yeah, of course.
But outside, he's like a chill dude, just like, what up, bro? Like from Southern California, just a chiller dude.
But who wins in foosball? You or your dad? You play
Bro,
right now.
he would smoke my shit, bro.
He would.
He's disgusting, bro.
Okay.
He's so good. He does tournaments every once in a while, like on Thursday nights still, and we'll go and make like $200 or something. But he's just like, he's nasty.
I love it.
He's recently retired, so he's just chilling. And
Does he have one at his house? A table?
we had one, but my mom and my dad just moved into a townhome, so they kind of downsized. I mean, I say just maybe 10 years ago. So they have a foosball table at the little pool area, in their
He
neighborhood.
goes there and destroys other
and
people in
just
the neighborhood.
goes, yeah, dude,
You
just
say, come here, you
smokes
want to
them.
play me? I'm no good. I'm no good. It's my first day.
Dude, they got a sweet setup. They have like a brewery. So Marietta Square, I don't know what it's equated to in Philly, but it's like Marietta Square is downtown Marietta, and they live right off the square. So they always go out and walk in the bar. So it's so funny. My dad will have people come up to him. I got a picture. You want to see a crazy picture?
I'll show you, and you can show it to
Just
the camera.
random, dude, random people. He's in Southern California right now. A random guy DM me on Instagram and goes, yo, I just met your pops. I was like, yeah, that's my dad. He's like my biggest hype man. Look at this. Look at my dad and one of my
This
old
is
high
what's going to
school
happen one day
buddies.
when you have kids. They're like, I
Dude.
just met your dad, the bare knuckle fighter. What are you showing
Look
me
at this.
here?
I don't know if you can zoom.
This is a
in on
random
it. It's
picture.
just
It's
my
just your
boy,
dad and
my
somebody?
boy Hunter, and then like just found my dad at like downtown Marietta and just said, yeah, man, he was dancing. He was dancing and just like at the square. So, man, anyways, all that to say, man, my dad's awesome. He was and is a badass foosball player, even better dad. So I'm super blessed.
Well, that's why you are how you are. Good parents, and they've obviously took you from a track you were headed down the wrong area, and they've kind of helped you rewrite. And we appreciate you being here. We're glad you're at Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. We're looking forward to your big fight coming up against Trey Martin. To see where your career goes after this is going to be a joy to watch. Nathan Rivera, the Reaper. So excited that he's here with us. Thank you for coming on, Nate.
awesome. Thank you for having me, guys.
Nathan
Thank you, guys.
Rivera, I'll give it up for him. Thanks for spending so much time.
Thank you, brother.
Pretty
Thank you.
soon we're going to have somebody coming in and setting people up with the headphones, I promise. Next time. Oh, I can get a slide it to me like a beer. Not a beer, but like, they do it in bars. Slide someone catch it. There we go. Boom. Thanks, man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.